The Aphasia Recovery Connection. I keep looking to find resources to help me deal with Diane's aphasia and Alzheimer's. As a caregiver, it's a constant battle. I'm in support groups for dementia and aphasia. Support groups allow one to share our respective situations, offer backing and advice. You feel less alone. Recently, I joined the Aphasia Recovery Connection, ARC, created in 2012. It offers families a place to learn, share and connect online, on daily Zoom calls and at events. I made some notes from their website. For those who are unaware, they explain aphasia as damage to the language center of the brain, typically found in areas on the left side of the brain. They suggest that aphasia is most often caused by a stroke. 1 in 3 strokes will result in aphasia. This reminds me that when I took Diane to the emergency ward several years earlier, after X-rays, the doctor said she had probably suffered some mini strokes, but I thought nothing of it at the time. ARC is careful to claim aphasia as a loss of language, not intellect. The National Institute of Health defines aphasia as a neurological disorder caused by damage to the portions of the brain that are responsible for language production or processing. They claim aphasia can impact speaking, understanding, reading, writing, numbers, and math. Aphasia does not impact thinking or memory. That's where our situation becomes tough. Because Diane was also diagnosed with Alzheimer's, I never know for sure what is causing what. Is it the dementia or her inability to speak? This drives me crazy. The aphasia component is bad enough. ARC describes it beautifully as, imagine waking up and being unable to speak. You feel terrified. You may not understand what others are saying. Written words and sounds might not make sense. It is as though you woke up in a foreign land and communication is difficult or impossible. You can think, remember, and you know what you want to say, but you are unable to get the words out. Colonel Kurtz in the movie, Apocalypse Now, said it best: the horror. In our interactions with people, we have discovered that most do not know about aphasia. ARC claims fewer than 15% understand what aphasia is. I had never heard of it. And that's what happened to us the night Diane wandered into the hotel lobby one night on our way home from Hilton Head. Because she couldn't talk, the clerk called an ambulance, thinking she had a stroke. I discovered lack of aphasia knowledge may include medical professionals such as doctors, nurses, and rehab professionals. By the time I got to the hospital, they had conducted many unnecessary tests on Diane, including an MRI, which increased her anxiety. She was shaking and crying when I got there. I now carry a card courtesy of the Dementia Society that says, "Thanks for being patient." The person I am accompanying has dementia. It's easy to flash this card to people like clerks without embarrassing Diane. Lack of awareness when shopping or engaging in other daily activities causes additional stress on those of us dealing with aphasia. I was surprised to learn that the National Aphasia Association claims that aphasia is more common than cerebral palsy, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, and muscular dystrophy. Despite this, many people have never heard of aphasia. There are over 2.5 million people with aphasia in the United States alone. Diane's communication process has steadily declined. We no longer play Scrabble. It's hard for her to complete her sentences. I have become an exceptional guesser, but often fail to detect where she is going. I try to narrow things down. It's like the old game of 20 questions. Just call me Columbo and Inspector Clouseau wrapped up in one. To create these YouTube videos, I use AI software called Pictory, which offers 3 5-minute freebies. It's easy to use, provides voiceover, captions, and great video pictures to accompany your text, so give it a try if even for the freebies, as it adds promo spice to your website, FB page, etc. If you decide to purchase it, enter this code, KNQW7inches for a 20% discount. I appreciate your subscriptions at no cost, and thanks for your support.